Hey, sorry I didn't post, like for like 2 days because, I tried to post, but then I figured out that, my microphone wasn't on, so then I had to delete everything and do it again, and then I did it twice actually. So it kind of sucks. So I don't know where we left off now. I think it was they just came about from the quirk assessment test. From the quirk assessment test, right? Okay. So, yeah. We'll start off there. So we came back to regular, homework, right? Okay. And then we're gonna skip to the USJ attack, right? So we go in. Deku, sensing it already, tells Aizawa to bring all the kids to get All Might here. So Ida runs and finds him, right? Like canon. So they go in, fighting. Aizawa and Deku fighting, beating everybody up. And then what's his name? The guy with the hands all over his face. He tells the Nomu to go. Shigaraki, that's his name. Shigaraki tells the Nomu to go attack Deku. So Deku just throws a lightning bolt on his head, killing him instantly. He figured out that was the best way to do it. Shigaraki gets mad, rushes in, tries to throw a punch, but Deku just breaks his arm. Now Shigaraki, getting even more mad at this, throws another punch, right? And Deku just ripping his whole arm out of the socket. It's ripped off, gone. Sorry, I sound so, weird. I'm kind of, sick a little bit. So, yeah, they retreat. And then we're gonna skip to the training camp. Training camp is where Baku gets taken, right? So Deku's fighting them all of them off, right? And then I'm actually making forms that Deku can go into, like rage form, and then so there's 3 forms. His normal form, his second form, which is just Ultra Instinct mastered, right? Okay. And then his rage form, which is Ultra Instinct mastered, but with God Ki, right? So it looks like that. He doesn't have Ki, of course, but yeah, it's with God Ki. Technically, it looks like God Ki. I would say that, yeah. So rage form, he hops into his rage form, and I know they teleported away. Let's just say they ran away. So Deku's following them back to the thing, and Bakugo is just saying how Deku's gonna be there in a couple seconds, because she knows Deku can do. Everybody's not believing him until Deku just shows up, right? He busts through the door. And Baku's like, "There's my ride." Bakugo, yeah. So Deku's beating everybody up. All Might hears about this, and he goes to help Deku, but when he gets there, he busts through the wall, right? Like he did in Cameron, saying, "I in here." He sees that everybody's already taken out, right? So he just, and this is actually where the one for all and all for one fight happens, right? So All Might's just getting beat up like usual, and then Deku steps in. Right, Deku steps in, beating him up, ripping his arms off, but of course, since he has a bunch of quirks, we're gonna say he has a regeneration quirk, he just grows them back. And Deku keeps on doing this because it's just the easiest way to try to fight him, right? Because he can't, he's gonna have to stop being to regenerate at a certain point. So when that point comes, Deku rushes in, right? Because he doesn't have enough. What's his name? Ultron doesn't have enough stamina to keep up with him. So he's just rushing around like Ultron. You can't even see him. He's going so fast. And he appears right in front of him, right? Just punched him into a wall like 50 feet away. And when that happens, Deku just keeps on pummeling him. Like Naruto versus Haku, yeah, like that fight, right? Okay, so he just keeps pummeling. In this one, he actually kills him, okay? Kills him. Just one final hit to the head and he's just dead, right? So, of course, All Might gets mad at this, but he saw that Deku had to do what he had to do. Deku didn't want to do it, he had to. So yeah, that's where the dorms are put in, right? So they get a 2-week break off. Deku's training during that time, getting a little closer to Bakugo, female Bakugo, yeah. So they come back from the 2-week time skip, and, you know, this is where the overhaul fight is gonna happen. No, Night Eye. He goes to Night Eye, and, you know, Night Eye just, like, says, if you can touch me, then I'll let you in. Not in, like, the weird way touch you, but, like, you know, he taps him on the shoulder, right? And of course, Night Eye thinks he's just gonna win, because, like, he can tell the future, right? So Deku's just rushing around, and I don't know if they ever said this in canon, but if Night Eye can't follow him with his eyes, he probably can't dodge, because if he can't see them, he can't tell the future, because it would just be nothing there, right? So, like, Deku appears right in front of him and touches him, right? Like that. Deku gets into Night Eye's thing, and instead of, what's his name? Speedy old guy. Instead of him going on the train, going on the train. So they're taking the train, and that's where the Nomu shows up. And Deku just swiftly taking it out. And this is where Night Eye gives him full permission to, you know, do whatever he needs to do to save people. Right? So he knows Ida. He has a feeling he's gonna do some stupid crap. Right? So he's fighting everybody off. And then he goes through the alley because he thought he saw a Nomu, right? But he turns down the alley and he sees Ida about to get his throat cut off with a sword by Stain, right? So he rushes over to Stain, kicking him in the head, actually making an indent into the wall he landed into. Right. And Deku just goes into his first form because over those 2 weeks he learned to control it. He goes into his second form and he just beats up Stain, right, knocking him out. Because you know he can't kill this one, right? So, he gets knocked out. Stain actually being happy and be like, you're the worthiest one that I've ever fought to, like, beat me, you know, that kind of stuff. So they show up. Stain gets taken to jail because the Nomus are all dead because of Deku. So fight happens, right? So like Deku, Deku goes there, does the whole fight scene, and something changes when he's in the air, and you know how in canon he's going 100%, but in this one he's in his rage form, right? And he throws the biggest lightning bolt anybody's ever seen down on Overhaul, and that immediately just fries him to death, right? So after that being a long fight, they go back. And then at the very end of the anime, because I don't really know Eri Era, I forgot her name. She comes back, and they hang out, blah blah blah. This is where the Endeavor and Nomu fight happens, like at the very end, right?